Today we're going to go over the process of creating a bobblehead or Funko Pop figure with your face in Adobe Photoshop. To get started, we're going to go to the photo template section. We're going to choose a portrait 4x6. We're going to name this with our last name underscore first initial underscore bobblehead. At this point, you should have downloaded your bobblehead image as well as a selfie. We're going to start with our bobblehead image by selecting File and Place Embedded. And we're going to scale our image up by dragging from the corners until our bobblehead fits inside the image. Once done, click the check mark on the top to place the image. This is where downloading the best quality image pays off. From here, there are two different ways we can create the image mask to remove the face from the bobblehead. The first way is going to be able to click the Layer Mask button, which is a small white rectangle with a black circle. We will then make sure that our mask is selected. We have black selected for our color, and we will grab our paintbrush. From here, we can simply paint over the parts that we want to remove. The bracket keys next to the P on your keyboard will increase or decrease the size of your brush. So for the main area of the face, I'm actually going to change from a soft brush to a hard brush. And I'm just going to adjust the size until I've removed all the area that I want to replace with my own face. Once you have that done, you will notice if I turn off the background that the area inside of his face is now see-through and ready for my own. If you notice areas that got removed that you want back, you can simply change over to a white paintbrush and paint those right back in. The second way would be to go through the same steps by going to File and Place Embedded. Scale your image up. This time we're going to select our lasso tool and we're going to choose the Select and Mask option. From here, I'm going to paint over and select the face that I want to remove. If you get too much, you can choose your minus button from the top left or hold down the Alt key and repaint over everything while holding that key down that you do not want to include. Make sure you get all these little edges. From there, we're going to select Invert so that it selects everything but our face. And we're going to output to a layer mask. As you can see, they're nearly identical. And we have removed the face from our bobblehead. The next step is going to be to import and place your selfie. So once again, I'm going to go to Place Embedded. And I'm going to repeat the same process. Using my lasso tool, I can go to Select and Mask. Select my face. I'm going to opt not to include the neck because the neck on the bobblehead is funnier. I'm going to add in a little bit of the cheeks where they were getting cut off. With a layer mask selected and hit OK. Now I can turn my bobblehead back on, use the move tool, place my head where it needs to be, move it below the layer order so it's behind my bobblehead, come up to edit and choose free transform. Now I can scale and move my face until it fits the bobblehead. Remember, this is supposed to be slightly comical. The head is supposed to be a little oversized. Once there, I can come up to File and choose Save As and save my image as a Photoshop file as well as a JPEG file. You would then turn both of those in through Google Classroom. If you wanted to do your selfie without using the select and mask, it's the same process. I would place embedded, choose my selfie, push the check mark to accept, click on the Add Layer Mask button on my layer panel, go to a black paintbrush, outline my head or face. This is the part you want to take the most time with. I can then increase the size of my brush to something extremely large to come through here and hide everything else. I can then do the same process by clicking on my face, coming up to edit, choosing free transform, and moving and sizing my face until it fits. That is how you're going to create your bobblehead using Adobe Photoshop.